Okay, we get a lot of, this is a section called Your Children Are Lying to You. So, what the fuck? Well, either way, I shall begin the reading. Okay, so here it is. We get a lot of hate mail and bad press, mainly from goths, who say this site gives a false impression of them. They say, hey dude, I worship the devil, but God still loves me. God forgives everything, even if we hate him, we still go to heaven. Does that not sound foolish? They hate God and worship the devil, and they expect to get their way into heaven anyways! It's a downright tragedy. Nah, I just added that tragedy part. Yes, still, they post to defend their sick and perverse lifestyles, oblivious of their own satanic natures. It's actually, quite laughable, were it not so tragic, it says. Here's the next part. But do you not know what I find so amusing? The fact that only goths and their blind, bullshit-fed parents post me these false accusations and lies. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't blame their parents for... Sorry, I saw a commercial with Sophia Virgo. I love how I openly said that. Now don't get me wrong, I don't blame the parents. They will just believe just about anything their kids tell them. Parents just want to believe the best of their kids, just like the parents of Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. They believe just about every fucking lie that their kids fed them. They wondered what went wrong when their sweet innocent little babies walked into Columbine and violently murdered 14 of their fellow classmates in high school. Another reference to that. Goddamn, having internet malfunctions like a bitch today. And the way I'm recording at a different time for this one. This one's a little, later. They believe So, to put it in perspective, it'd be like going to Nazi Germany during the Holocaust and asking a German soldier covered in Jew's blood if he thought he was evil, or asking his parents if they thought their child was being led astray. Obviously, they were so brainwashed. What if they were doing what they believe they thought they were the good guys, even though they served a crazed cross-dressing madman who worshipped the occult Hitler. And Marilyn Manson have a lot in common. Jesus Christ. I didn't know Hitler cross-dressed. I didn't know that he was a Satanist either. Well, that's obviously just more bullshit here. Okay. In efforts to find out what real people thought about these violent and deviant gothic lifestyle, our church members took to the streets by questioning members of the general public. We were able to get a better idea of what normal people's perceptions were of these sick gothic freaks. Here's some of the responses we just received in the questionnaire. I'm going to read one of them to you, and I want to prove something else. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done watching that for now. Okay. There was a goth kid in my class. There was a story going around that he raped a cat. I'm not sure it was true, but after what you just told me, I'm gonna stop it right there. See, on their questionnaire, they had already put what they called the facts on it. Now, what do you think? Jesus Christ, people. People are so impressionable and naive. Okay, and then after that it says, but what you just told me, I'd imagine that it probably was true. These goths are sick. Brandon Winchester, age 17. And here's, Ann Summers, the fat attention whore. They eat babies, don't they? These freaks should be put down. OMG, LMAO, Becky is so fat. BTW. Swag, YOLO. Okay, I've never been to a goth club, nor would I ever want to. I've seen enough, and hold on, that's not the right voice for this. I have never been to a goth club, nor would I ever want to. I've seen enough at these concerts where these violent losers will physically attack and assault each other for fun. This brain deadness of the hardcore mosh pit is a very worrying sight. If that's the way they behave amongst normal people, how do they behave behind closed doors? So, oh Jesus Christ, hold up. Okay, so what kind of concerts has this asshole been going to? I'm really curious to find out. Okay, why would anybody want to dress up or paint their faces like they're dead? Yeah, I see what you mean by mental issues. These kids need to be locked up. An 18-year-old Sabrina Potter, 104. Just believing directly what they saw off the questionnaire yet again. Is that true? That's terrible! Now that you mention that, there's a goth family in our area, and I'm sure they abuse their kids. Sure they are, and it's from some dude. So. What the fuck? Hold up for a second. Okay. So. Yes, sir. Okay. Really? Just because of that? You're just gonna go say, I'm sure that they abuse their kids. If you really thought that beforehand, wouldn't you have called Child Protective Services? That's just proof that he's got it directly off of that. Oh my god. Okay, what goes on in these goth clubs doesn't bear thinking about. I imagine they all roll around in blood and piss and excrement, raping the shit out of each other to the rhythm of satanic music. Once I saw a documentary about one of these places. It was pretty disturbing. Kids throwing buckets of blood at each other, while new inmates were led around on a leash to perform sex on animals. I remember there was this one girl, I felt really sorry for her. She was led onto the dance floor and being raped by a dog while other goths sat around and laughed. They spat on her and humiliated her. It was pretty upsetting. These goths need mental help. Okay, you saw some documentary. On what channel did you see this on? The Bible channel or some shit? I can't argue with a documentary. Yes, you can. It sounds just like the news. If it bleeds, it leads. Somebody's getting hurt in it. They probably thought this.